Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. Former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak's jail time has been halved by the Pardons Board. In a statement, the board said Najib's release date is now August 23, 2028, and his 210 million ringgit fine is cut to 50 million ringgit. If the fine is not paid, however, then his prison term will be extended for another year until his release on August 23, 2029. Najib is currently serving his 12-year prison sentence in Kajang after the Apex Court dismissed his final appeal in the 42 million ringgit SRC international case in August 2022. He was also slapped with a 210 million ringgit fine. The ex-UMNO president still has 3 pending court cases. The 1MDB Tenor trial, in which he is accused of abuse of power and money laundering of 2.27 billion ringgit of 1MDB funds, is still ongoing and is at the tail end of the prosecution's case. He has 2 more trials which have yet to begin. One case being his 3 money laundering charges for accepting proceeds from illegal activities amounting to 27 million ringgit of SRC funds through his private bank accounts, and the other the criminal breach of trust of 6.6 billion ringgit involving IPIC, whereby Najib is charged alongside former Treasury Sec-Gen Tan Sri Muhammad Irwan Sarigar Abdullah. Najib, along with former 1MDB President Arul Kandasamy, were both acquitted in the 1MDB audit report tampering case. Westports Holdings saw its net profit fall 12.3% due to a reduction in share of results of a joint venture, which made a substantial write-back of impairment gain in the fourth quarter of FY 2022. Quarterly earnings shrank to 206.08 million ringgit, though top line grew 6.3% to 554.06 million ringgit as container revenue rose. It announced a second interim dividend of 8.72 cents per share. For the full year, net profit rose 11.4% to 779.43 million ringgit, while revenue jumped to a record high of 2.15 billion ringgit. In a statement today, Westports said it handled a record container volume of 10.88 million TEUs in 2023. On prospects for FY 2024, it is cautiously forecasting a low single-digit growth rate in container volume over the previous year amid the conflict beyond the Middle East and a sharp reduction of economic growth in many major developed economies. It said the prospects of stable or lower interest rates could provide some buffer to consumers' containerized consumption. At closing bell, Westports shares were down 0.53% to 3.78 ringgit, giving it a market capitalization of 12.89 billion ringgit. Integrated energy solutions provider T7 Global has marked its foray into Thailand waters with a 400 million ringgit contract for its mobile offshore production unit T7 Shirley. The units will be leased to Velura Energy, operator of the Nong Yao oil field in the southern Gulf of Thailand, in support of its Nong Yao Sea development. In a statement to the bourse, T7 Global Group CEO Tan Kee Jun said T7 Shirley will start its journey to the Nong Yao field to continue with the remaining activities. The units will begin its charter in 2024 for the next 5 years, ensuring long-term financial visibility for the group, similar to the 10-year charter of T7 Elise in Malaysian waters. He said the group will focus on expanding its offshore energy assets as one of the growth drivers in the coming years. At the close, T7 Global shares added 3.3% to 47 cents for a market capitalization of 353 million ringgit. Trans Resources Corporation, a unit of TRC Synergy, has landed a 358 million ringgit contract to carry out refurbishment and infrastructure works at Subang Airport. In a Bursa filing, TRC Synergy said its subsidiary accepted the letter of award dated January 29, 2024 from Impeccable Vintage Properties, a unit of Khazanah Nasional. The job involves the refurbishment of the main building and infrastructure works at Subang Engineering Complex A. The project will not have any effect on the issued and paid up share capital, substantial shareholders' shareholdings, net assets per share and gearing of the firm and its subsidiaries. Barring unforeseen circumstances, the group said the project is expected to contribute positively to its future earnings and earnings per share. In its latest note, Hong Leong Investment Bank Research said TRC Synergy's unbilled order book stands at 480 million ringgit, translating to 0.8 times cover on the company's FY 2022 construction revenue. TRC Synergy shares closed unchanged at 45.5 cents, valuing the group at 218.6 million ringgit. Stainless steel products supplier TSA Group ended its maiden trading day on the ACE market at 57.5 cents, up 4.6% from its initial public offering price of 55 cents. This gives it a market capitalization of 177.8 million ringgit. Prior to its market debut, it saw an oversubscription of 8.62 times and raised 42.53 million ringgit in proceeds, which will be used to partially fund the construction of a 52 million ringgit plant in Semenyih, Selangor. Construction work is expected to start in the third quarter of 2024, and the plant is slated to initiate operations in 2026. TSA Group MD Chew Kwan Fa said the plant will manufacture 48,000 tons of cold-rolled stainless steel coils annually and primarily cater to local demand. Touching on the industry outlook for 2024, Chew said the company is positive due to resilient demand for stainless steel in the green energy, oil and gas, and food and beverage sectors. He highlighted that customers prefer stainless steel over mild steel because of its durability and resistance to rust, further fueling demand for TSA's products.